You do not need sales funnels to be growing your business. It doesn't matter who you talk to. There's a lot of folks out there that will be telling you that you need to be building a funnel, whether it be on ClickFunnels or some other funnel software, to be growing your business. All you need to be doing these days is to be creating short form vertical content, be getting attention on you and your brand. You can be directing all that attention back to your Facebook group, to your website, to any platform that's going to be able to capture data of your ideal customers. And from there, you can actually nurture relationships inside of your ecosystem, whether it is a Facebook group, a school community, your website, or an email list, because you want to be nurturing relationships inside of your own business, and you do not need a funnel to do that. To grow your business online, you do not need to be running paid ads or building out funnels. What you do need to be able to do to grow your business online is to be able to attract your ideal customers to you. And you need to be meeting your ideal customers in their head with the conversations and the questions that they are asking themselves. So if you want to be growing your business online and you don't have a big social media following, then start creating short form video content. What you should do, have 7 different topics that you can talk about that are broad, have a lot of interest, and have mass appeal. Then have another 3 or 4 topics that you can talk about that you solve these problems for inside of your own business. Because from the people that are watching your content, from the broad topics that you're talking about, which is your top of funnel traffic, the interested people are going to see your other pieces of content that you're talking about inside of your business. If you want to understand how you can use the value ladder to grow your online coaching business, then you need to start off with a lead magnet or something for free that you can give away that is valuable to your ideal customer. But before you even create that lead magnet or the training that you're going to give away, you need to understand who is your ideal customer, what is their biggest pain or problem that they are experiencing, where are they congregating online, what the hook is that you are going to get their attention with, and what is your offer to get them to come over to you. So when you understand your who, what, your where, your what, and your how, that is when you can create that training that's going to get their attention. And that training is going to be free, so they can come over and get that training from you. That training or that resource or that lead magnet that you are giving to them, that is going to be solving one of their common problems that they are experiencing in their business. And when they get hold of that training, that is when you can start to nurture that relationship, develop a conversation with them to find out what their biggest challenge is in their business. So in order for you to grow your online coaching business, you need to be presenting more offers to your ideal customers, and for them to be saying yes to you, to getting that free lead magnet, to having a conversation with you, to checking out the other resources in your community so they can actually get to know more about you, so that trust is built, and for you to be presenting an offer to them to work with you. If you want to make money online, then don't get sucked in to how to make $10,000 in the next 30 days. Because the only people that are making $10,000 in the next 30 days are the people that have got a list behind them or an audience behind them where they've been nurturing relationships with people that are close enough to making a buying decision to work with them. So if you don't have a list, or if you don't have an audience of people that know who you are, what you do, who you help, and how you help people, then you're not going to be making $10,000 in the next 30 days. What you should be focusing on are the unsexiest things ever. The foundations, the principles. Because if you don't understand the foundations, the processes, and the principles of building a $10,000 a month business, then you're never going to get to $10,000 a month. What you need to understand is how to make $1,000 online, then double down on that process so you can make $2,000 online. Then double down again so you can make $5,000 online. Then double down again and make $10,000 online. If it takes you 4 months to get to $10,000 in 30 days, then that is the process that you need to follow to get to that outcome. If you've got a teaching business online and you want to discover how you can use TikTok to grow your teaching business, then you need to understand where are you sending all that traffic to first. Do you have a Facebook group set up, or a school community, or a website that's actually capturing that information? Because the first step to grow your online business is to be capturing people's names and email addresses. Because when people are leaving their email addresses, it gives you an opportunity to nurture and develop relationships with people. Because when they find you for the very first time, they don't know who you are, what you do, who you help, or what you sell. So you need to be able to develop those relationships with people first. And one of the best ways for you to develop and nurture relationships with people is to have a Facebook group or a skill community and have resources or courses or trainings available for them inside of your private and exclusive groups. Because when the members come into your groups, they can consume that content for free. Because when you lead with value and offer your courses for free, your audience can come in and they can binge watch that content, because that content is actually doing 2 things. Number 1, pre-selling and pre-framing people around who you are, what you do, who you help, and how you help people. And your content indoctrinates people into the way that you do business. And number 2, you're leading with value. You're not expecting anything in return. But by them coming in and consuming your content, they are getting to know you. They're getting to like you, they're getting to trust you, and they're taking that step closer to you. So they are actually coming along on that customer journey from being unaware to problem aware to solution aware to product aware, because you're teaching them and educating them from the course or the program inside of your group, because of the free content that you've delivered for them without any expectations. And when you've got your own private and exclusive groups set up, the way that you're going to be able to grow those groups is by creating short form video content talking about the trainings, the PDF documents, the courses, the content, the comments that's going on inside of your private and exclusive groups. Because everything inside of your group is content. It's a story that you can be sharing out on social media. And when you're sharing these stories out on social media, you should be uploading those videos to Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and you should also be talking about other broad topics that have got mass appeal. Because the mass appeal videos, they are the ones that got the potential of going viral. Because the other content that you're creating that's talking about the resources inside of your group, those are the pieces of content that are indoctrinating people and talking to that one person that's experiencing that problem or that challenge that they are experiencing in their business, because the content inside of your group is going to help that person solve that problem. So make sure that you've got about 7 different topics that you can talk about in your content that is interesting and has broad appeal for your audience to comment and engage on your content. And that is how you're going to be able to grow your teaching business. Someone asked me the other day, why is YouTube better than Facebook? When people are over on YouTube, they are in a different mindset as to when they're on Facebook. Your content or the ads that you're putting up on Facebook, you've got to interrupt the mindset of that person. But when you're creating content over on YouTube, the mindset of the person on YouTube is there to solve a problem. So if you are a coach or a consultant or an affiliate and you're talking about growing a Facebook group over on YouTube, then you can actually tap into other people's audiences by using their names in the titles of the videos. You can be using their images in your thumbnails. You can be using their names in the tag section of your videos, because you can tap into their audiences to attract them to you. And you can apply those same principles from YouTube over on TikTok. So if you've got a coaching business and you solve a common problem, whether it be around content creation, marketing, sales, then start creating content over on YouTube. Talk about the problems that people are experiencing. Talk about the other influencers who are solving these problems. And you can start tapping into their audiences and bring that attention over to you. That way these people are starting to know more about who you are, what you do, who you help, and how you can help them.